interesting thing about Dallas is the number of people that rent. Elaborate a little bit on that and why. We can buy houses inexpensively here, pass them on, but what drives the investment? What makes it successful is keeping people in, and talk a little to that.
That's a very interesting statistic. Is 53.8% of people here in Dallas rent their properties in the metroplex.
Isn't it?
In the metroplex,
that's
and
over
not
the
just
last
in Dallas.
20 years, yeah.
Right, and the national average is about 24%, I believe. So that's almost double the national average. And the breeding question is why. Everybody asks why. And there's a lot of factors to that, but. One being that these people can rent an owner-occupied property. It would typically be known as an owner-occupied property, an owner-occupied neighborhood. Not being an apartment or not being a substandard neighborhood, and pay $12.50 in rent. They can still drive fancy cars. They can still have all the clothes and the big screen TVs and all that stuff, and they can rent their house, and nobody actually knows that they're renting the home. And they're in really nice neighborhoods. Yeah. And that's one of the factors. The other thing is we do have a lot of people coming from out of state. About 35% of our renters right now
relocating for work, correct?
Exactly. That's exactly right. So they come here. Maybe they're not quite yet ready to purchase a home. So we get a lot of that. It makes for a great, successful. The builders aren't building as many now as they were before. It's hard to get qualified for a home now. So the rental market is very strong. It has been very strong for years, and all indicators point to that it's going to continue to be strong. Throughout the next 10-year, 15-year period. They've got all the numbers indicate that we've got 6.8 million people in Dallas, in the Metroplex right now, in Dallas-Fort Worth. And all indicators point that they're expecting another, 6.5 million in the next 15 years.
To double our population.
It's going to double our population. That's correct.
If you read the paper here, if you watch the news in Dallas, the city is scared to death, and they have been for several years, that we're not keeping up with the population growth. And they're screaming at all the builders, which is a good position for us that own real estate already, because supply and demand.
That's right, supply and demand. And one of the benefits that we have here is, an abundance of land, and land is inexpensive. Lots are not, we're not bound by the ocean or, bound by any of these regional things where it confines us in one spot. Our urban sprawl is definitely sprawling. Yeah. So we have plenty of land here. They have plenty of areas to build, and that's one of the reasons for our high growth as well, is because you don't have to go get a quarter-acre lot for $150,000, $200,000. There's plenty of land here to build on. So.